Hi there. Welcome to Knockin' Chew Outs. Here we are at SummerSlam. Wow, I love that bodysuit Paige has on. That is so pretty. I also like Nikki's hollow hole pants. I think that's Mickey. I can't tell when they have on, outfits like those. They're covering their eyes. But here we are. Look, the guy responsible for half the reason why it's packed now. Yo, this stadium would never be packed if it wasn't for, his affiliation, I guess. Because, making those seats $25, yes, of course people would come then. But for regular price, the WWE has no way. I got a little cut in between my hand because I was grocery shopping, and when I was getting a pack of strawberries, the ends on the plastic were a little too sharp, and it gave me a little paper cut right here. So I'm just gonna be pinching my finger a lot because you be doing that all the time when you get paper cuts. Thank you. I still can't believe it. Liv Morgan's been champion for 100 days starting today, and this will be her first title defense. I don't understand the logic. Her first and last title defense because she may or may not lose it. I won't lie, this stage is kind of cool looking. But when I saw it be like, a triangular Titantrons, I'm like, did they get an idea from Jade Cargill's look? Because, Jade Cargill always be having those reflective triangles on her outfit, and I'm like, did they get the idea from Jade Cargill or something? Oh wow, I didn't think they would start off with the Iyo and Liv match first, but okay. At least we get to see Liv Morgan's outfit reveal faster. Remember everyone, Liv Morgan's outfit, whatever it is, it was all fan voted, so the fans voted for her to wear that outfit. Whatever it is, they're all nice designs either way, but I told you I prefer the cargo pants. I love those colors on Iyo Sky. I never seen her with those colors. Pink. She's wearing pink and purple fox fur. It looks pretty on her. Which site do I use to watch? It's in the link in the description. Just click on it and click any of the blue server buttons, and it'll take you right to it. You may have to fight an ad or two, but then it won't give you any problems after that. presented by It's a nice Titantron, but it's also very dark. It makes the thing look dark. Oh, that's what the fans voted for. They voted for her. They voted for her lip outfit. It's a outfit where she had her, like, you know, a picture of her lips into the bite me. Yes, I knew that. I was like, well, that's the least. That's the least, like, you know, favorite that I actually liked. But the thing I do like on that outfit is the leg warmers. You know, the Dominic Mysterio leg warmers. That's a really cool design. Choice 3. Oh, it was. I thought it was 4. So cry about it. Yeah, I heard that. That was my least favorite. But since she has designs. Since she has those designs, at least, like, you know, in the next pay-per-view or whenever, she has plenty of opportunities to wear those outfits. So at least for a certain amount of time, Liv Morgan wouldn't have to worry about custom-made outfits. I think it's kind of little. I think it was a little bit overboard because in the sketch of the design, it looked like it was supposed to be white only, but I think at the last minute they decided to make it tie-dye kind of to match the leg warmers, and I'm like, that's nice, but also at the same time it kind of like blends in too much with the lips, and that's why it's like kind of confusing. So it's nice, but at the same time it just takes away from the actual key part of the design, which is the lips. It still looks real comfortable, but it's okay. You make it uncomfortable because I find nothing wrong with it. Asexual. You can't even see her tattoo in her outfits. So I kind of don't understand what the point of her getting a trouble tattoo tramp stamp on was. What was the point of it? Because you can't even see it because the belt part of her outfit is covering it. So I don't see what was the point of her getting a trouble tramp stamp. Iyo Sky is hungry for a title. It has been years since she held the World Championship. Iyo, who knocked off Liv in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament to earn this, double underhook by Sky. Liv misses wildly. Now Iyo looks to pick up the pace. The elusive style of Iyo Sky as she takes out the champion. Iyo with a basement drop kick, down goes Morgan. And right off the bat, Liv Morgan tried her best to completely swarm Iyo Sky, but it's that superior movement and pace of Iyo Sky. Hey, you're cute. Aw, and it's a cute touch that she put some pink and white in her hair. She put pink and white extensions in her hair. Tries to counter and runs into a right hand by Iyo. It's going to be a little coming if you're going to take down Iyo Sky. Green shirt. That fan in the front row. Oh, Corey Graves, don't act like you don't know who that is. As Liv Morgan for as long as that, because you will pay every time. Liv Morgan with a drop kick of her own, a 3-time world champion, 4-time tag champ. She won the Royal Rumble this year to earn her opportunity at WrestleMania. First The thing that kind of lied about in the design was her makeup. I think they just envisioned what her makeup would be, but that kind of makeup that Liv Morgan have, it's kind of like old school Liv Morgan, because even back then Liv Morgan wasn't that overboard with her makeup yet. She was kind of a little bit clean faced.
Very difficult to take flight and use your high-flying arsenal when your ribs are so busted. Clearly, zeroing in on that now is Liv Morgan. I like the way you mentioned all the accolades of Iyo Sky, clearly one of the most popular superstars on the planet. And finally, I think Liv Morgan is getting a little love now.
And Liv Morgan delivering the 3 Omegos, paying homage, of course, in Minnesota to the great Eddie Guerrero.
Loverboy.
Sky, who just gets the shoulder up at 2.
And that was a weak kick out right there from Iyo Sky. We're still fairly early.
I do love her bra. I do love her bra though, even though it kind of doesn't match. You can't go wrong with the cheetah bra, because if you're doing like street Giara, that's a key outfit to, like, you know, a key print to wear. Ugh. Oh, you're cute. You always fall flat.
In the tank of the genius of the Sky, Liv Morgan better recover quick and finish the job.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Iyo Sky, just that little flurry of offense has allowed herself some space here. It's hard to regroup against the champion.
Yes, she was absolutely getting smothered by Liv Morgan. It's a desperate time for Iyo Sky, but Iyo Sky now bouncing back with that Shote uppercut.
Yeah, face first goes Morgan into the mat. Iyo Sky now closing in on taking out the champ. Kick right to the temple.
Championship levels of recuperation there from Iyo Sky, who is immediately now completely back on top.
One of the greatest stamina we have seen in WWE.
Whoa.
Iyo got caught up momentarily.
Yeah, she did. She just, I think she meant to go on all 3 and not just 2.
Iyo misses drop kick. Morgan's now in trouble.
That would have been awesome if she went on all 3 turnbuckles.
Bringing the crowd to its feet. They love the genius of the Sky.
You crowds are so, you people are so boring.
Iyo with a bullet train attack in the corner. And now it's Morgan to roll out to the apron to try to catch her breath. This is
A favorite TikToker I follow. He has a deaf daughter named Kylie, or yeah, it's Kylie. He has a deaf daughter named Kylie, and she's a big fan of wrestling, and she's like, you know, WWE loves their videos so much that they invite her all, like, you know, to most of these pay-per-view events all the time, and she's actually there.
Take a look at the impact of Liv Morgan, not only the back and the spine, but also the back of the head of Morgan, whiplashing against those very, very thin pads.
She's a very cute deaf girl. And she's not one of those deaf people that, like, you know, doesn't speak at all. She can speak just very slowly.
something here to be able to regroup Wade.
Their hopes are fading rapidly for the champion to hold on to a title here. Oh, look at this.
Roxanne Perez and Raquel.
The official, the new Intercontinental Champion, Raquel Rodriguez, with a choke slam to Sky off the top rope.
No, because I'm telling you, Roxanne's going to. I'm telling you, Roxanne's gonna ruin this for you. What can you do now?
It's how Raquel Rodriguez won the Intercontinental title Monday night.
Well, it's chaos that they create. Not quite enough there for Liv Morgan, but crucially, Liv
Wow, I love your eyeliner, Roxanne. It looks so awesome because she has a star. She has a star on her wing part, and that's hard to do.
Iyo Sky to the boot to the face. Roxanne Perez again up on the apron. expected a shot from Iyo, but did the distraction help Liv Morgan, and Liv now launched over the top rope to the floor.
Uh-oh. I was like, well, don't give her a nip slip now, Raquel.
Alert disaster there.
What is Iyo Sky cooking up here, Cole?
Iyo Sky.
She's gonna push Roxanne in the way. I was like, yeah, she just left you in the dust. You didn't get the actual person. Yes, in there. I was like, she's in there.
But Liv Morgan able to take advantage. And scissors driving Iyo to the mat.
Shows you how important that distraction from the Judgment Day really was. And Liv Morgan needs to put this away right now. This might be the only chance she gets.
Yeah, I got to give Morgan some credit here that she's still in this fight thanks to the Judgment Day. The champion now going to head up to the top rope. Liv Morgan. Don't see her fly that often. Iyo Sky, who's comfortable up there. What a showtime.
Oh.
And Sky now going to climb the ropes on her own accord.
Morgan just didn't have the
Why do I need to do that when you can?
quick enough. That is why people like Iyo Sky dominate the ropes.
No, it's on ESPN, Ma. Disney, whatever.
What does Iyo Sky have planned? Morgan's on the top rope.
You don't want to watch it, you said, so why would I do that?
Collapses into the cover. Morgan stays in it.
I mean, hats off to Liv Morgan kicking out there. Insane durability from the champ. We'll take another look at this high-risk maneuver. Moonsault right onto the
I think the ruffle on her glove came off.
and then followed it up with this Spanish fly from the top rope. Somehow, Liv Morgan able to kick out, but only just this one.
Hi there.
And this is the first matchup of the epic two-night
Roxanne and Raquel still dead on the floor.
in Minnesota. It's for the Women's World Championship. Morgan and Iyo Sky doing battle. Iyo with a right hand. Morgan with one of her own.
There's a reason why they're laying there dead, because they're biding their time.
Losing to Sky at Queen of the Ring.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, come on.
Trash talking. Now Morgan with the right hand. Iyo Sky.
She's so red. She's so red in the face now.
Iyo ducks underneath. Double underhook coming. Morgan face first. Cover now. I thought Iyo was going to go for the cover, but no. Looking to deliver a second one. This is a backbreaker. Knee to the spine.
And still, somehow, Morgan maneuvering around the ring, just trying to get away from Iyo Sky. But that might be the worst possible position you can end up in.
Oh, and went for the bullet train attack again, and Liv Morgan.
She was like, no.
By Sky.
You gotta watch it. She could have a nip slip, because that's the curse of having a ripped up tee like that. She has her shirt so ripped up that even the slightest tear on it could make it not a shirt anymore.
And now,
Oh wow, she used her own move. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. I was like, wow, you used your own move. I know, like, you know, it wouldn't be that easy though.
yeah, Liv Morgan has grown so much as a competitor over the past couple of years. Showing some guts here tonight, but Iyo Sky looking for over the moonsault to put this one away and win the championship. Liv though, Iyo injured her ankle. She came down hard on her ankle. Morgan down. Oh, caught with a cold breaker from the second rope. Snatched up Sky to retain. Iyo kicks out again.
Nope.
High drama in this matchup here tonight. Near fall after near fall.
Put the physical pain to one side just for a second. That part is obvious. The real problem now.
Where did Raquel and Roxanne go?
Of knowing you have hit enough to have this one won, and somehow your opponent keeps kicking out. How do you deal with that?
Morgan out. Looking at Iyo Sky, who's up on the ropes. Again, looking for oblivion. This time, Iyo Sky moves out of harm's way yet again. Iyo now from behind. Out to the apron. Morgan, oh, a German suplex on the apron. What a physical contest. And a bullet train
Oh,
into the steel post.
ouch.
That's just a clean knockout right there. Referee's gonna have to take it.
Yes, I'm like, that doesn't look good.
But Iyo Sky may well have hurt herself in the process. Unsurprisingly, knee against skull, against steel. Something.
And now's when Roxanne and Raquel come out, right?
Make it up to the top rope again. I'm not sure Morgan even has any idea what's going on. Sky over the boots up. Liv got her boots up. Liv got her boots up.
Just in the nick of time, catching Sky.
And now Morgan finally.
Oh dear. Oh, you avoided it. Code breaker. I was like, how'd you avoid that? Okay. Now this is it, isn't it? Yes, I was like, yes, there was a reason why he used it twice. Now who's her real opponent gonna be? Because
To kick off SummerSlam.
how funny would it be if Stephanie Vaquer comes out and injure her and she has to vacate it now? Because that's what she had to do.
An oblivion finally connecting. Hats off Iyo Sky. That was an astounding performance, but still, your women's world champion,
I'll make you uncomfortable. I'm the thought that you. I'm listening to you. Yeah, you can't confess. Trouble, trouble. That's me. Cherry lips and bad energy. Say once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. I'm a bad advice. I feel like bad decisions, but you still want to bite. Mmm. I knew Iyo wasn't going to be the real opponent for Liv, but the question is who is, because
An insane matchup to kick off SummerSlam Saturday. You may not like her attitude. You may
aw, don't cry, baby. I still love you always.
Morgan, the women's world champion.
Is something supposed to happen here, or... I'm like, that was weird.
The Usos and Jacob.
Okay, that was a little unsatisfying because nobody really came out. Nobody really came out to challenge Liv Morgan, and that was even more awkward because Jimmy and Jey Uso didn't even say nothing, so... and neither did the commentators either, so that's just weird too. So what's going on with them now? Hooray!
When you have the smartest Wi-Fi,
That's a movie I won't watch.
WWE.
A network so smart, it moves the Wi-Fi to devices that need it most.
Don't worry, Pig. You've got full strength.
It's like having a tag team partner that always has your back.
Everything okay up there?
We're good. There's no match for Wi-Fi this smart.
It's about to start.
Xfinity. Imagine that.
I can. You can't spell American without it. At the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, say I can in a Ram truck. I can tow what others won't. Power through anything. Depend on it forever.
Don't leave on my shoe.
Better than anybody. You can do anything this summer with a great deal at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event because nothing stops Ram.
Get 15% below MSRP for an average $13,300 below MSRP. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Lifestyle champ. Yeah. Now we'll wait 100 more days till Liv Morgan decides to have a championship opportunity because I love having champions that don't fight.
Life moves fast. With Citizens, you're ready for anything.
Ready to go solar?
And prepared for most everything. Let's get you ready for what's next. Make sense of your money with Citizens.
Your weight loss breakthrough has arrived with Wegovy and hers. Lose up to 20% of your body weight starting at $149 a month. For the first time ever, get the FDA-approved Wegovy pill or pen through hers. No insurance needed. If prescribed, hers connects you to a licensed provider to develop a personalized plan. Plus, ongoing support from your care team. The new era of weight loss with Wegovy and hers. Start today at forhers.com.
Now, Chris, your app has you going straight up ahead, but I take a right.
Ride shares.
You go straight about a mile and a half, because otherwise you're going to have to turn
Chris,
left.
I can't save you from killing your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle one another with us.
How about you drives? You're right.
Leonardo da Vinci was a great inventor, but paperwork got in the way. What if he'd used the smart buying tools on Amazon Business? They help you work more efficiently, so you can focus on what you do best. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business planning.
Nah, I'm not going. Yes. Just say yes. Why not? See, you're my age. That's more like it. Legendary moment, start on the right. It's Miller time.
So I'm assuming since they showed Jimmy J and Jacob Fatu, does that mean that, you know, the Bloodline fight is next?
Here at SummerSlam, the action never stops, and neither does DoorDash. Get food, drinks, groceries, and more delivered right to your door when the bell rings.
Yeah, WWE is really out of it because they're putting on the wrong advertisement now. They're putting the wrong advertisement now.
Spectacular, and you wouldn't expect any less from either of those. But that was the kind of match that in 25 years people will still be raving about. You've got to say your best performances for the biggest stage.
Liv Morgan and Iyo Sky well on their way to legendary status, and we have WWE legends in the house tonight, including the world's strongest man.
I thought that was Shaquille O'Neal for a second. I was like, damn. Did Mark Henry lose a lot of weight or something? X-Pac. That's great.
Dangerous Dan Spivey is here, enjoying SummerSlam. You badass.
Don't know who you are.
And the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, the Hall of Famer,
Blech.
all a part of SummerSlam. You know, LJ and WWE Superstar action figures are back and better than ever, bringing the unmistakable retro-style fans know and love to an all-new lineup. Wave 5 arrives at Target in early 2027 and features Jey Uso, Brother Love, WWE Hall of Famer the Iron Sheik, and a special Ichiban Hogan figure. Plus, the LJN 2-pack is here. The Hart Foundation reunites Bret the Hitman Hart and Chip the Anvil Neidhart in a must-have set. Pre-order LJN WWE Superstars Wave 5 and the Hart Foundation 2-pack now at Target.com. Well, folks, tonight's specialty camera is brought to you by Cricket. Join Cricket Wireless and get reliable nationwide 5G on the AT&T network.
That's the NXT. That's the NXT theme.
There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna. Citizens are advised to stay indoors as emergency services assess the scale of impacted areas. Please stand by and await further instructions.
Oh, I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, so they're doing their Gears of War advertisement. So what is somebody gonna cosplay? Someone's gonna cosplay. That is pretty sick though. I never played like Gears of War authentically, but I did play it once, and I do love that cool chainsaw gun. Yes. I was like, yeah, the Usos, of course they would play. Of course they would advertise for a bloody game like this. Oh, that's kind of cool that they made their logo combined with the Gears of War logo. And it's cool to see them in black leather and not black leather in bright colors. I was like, are they gonna do the same with Jacob Fatu's logo? Oh, that's cool. That pyro's cool. That pyro's cool. Wow, that pyro is huge. But they have a big enough stage to do it. At least they did it in sync, because any other time they wouldn't. He's wearing the mask. With the Gears of War logo on it. That's kind of cool. Ooh. That pyro's cool. Just it's shooting from the box. It's too bad that the long extensions were attached to your mask, because you kind of look good with longer hair extensions. You could be like Uncle Howdy or Bray Wyatt with that kind of hair extensions, but I get it. Having long braided extensions like that, they can hurt for a while, especially when you whip them around like that. You'll basically be whipping your own body, and who wants to do that? That's why over time, Bo Dallas, he just took off the braids on his Uncle Howdy mask, and he just let it be straight, because I get it. A braid could basically become your own deadly whip if you just move your head like that constantly around, whipping your own back. Damn, you're oiled up. I almost thought you were plastic.
Big night for Royce Keys, the 2026 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner.
And somebody doesn't have their cup fully on because I could totally see that bulge right there. Sorry, but it's just staring right at me.
Yeah, and nerves tend to get to a lot of superstars. I don't see that with Keys tonight. He is a take no prisoners, no nonsense back. We're going to make his mark tonight at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam when he beat Jacob Fatu inside a steel cage. That is what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Yeah, Solo Sikoa is double top, but let's not forget the fact that Solo Sikoa is the one man in the family.
So there's a rumor that maybe Zilla might appear during this match, but I don't know if it's not this match, it's the Roman Reigns match. But supposedly rumors Zilla might show up, maybe. But they said that last year, and look what happened. But it's started right now. And also, people say that Jimmy Uso might betray Roman Reigns because, like, you know, in a few times in the recent weeks, he has been seen looking at, like, you know, his eyes are darted directly towards his title, and that's, like, you know, what people came up to the assumption. But I'm like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past them. Please, can I get Rhea Ripley WhatsApp number, please, please? Who uses WhatsApp besides Indians and con artists? That's the only thing I assume you have WhatsApp for. You don't want to be tracked, so you have a fake number. SummerSlam or Adslam. Which match is happening? It's the Bloodline versus Royce, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. Well, shit.
The man who had to join the Bloodline after losing to Roman Reigns back at Clash in Italy. And now Solo with a Samoan drop to Fatu. And this is Bloodline. And look at Jacob.
You're just trolling everyone.
Sikoa doesn't realize that Fatu's back on his feet. Now he does.
Too cocky there. This is former Bloodline enforcer versus current Bloodline enforcer. Right now, the current guy, Jacob Fatu, is...
Please help me with it. Help you stalk a person I don't know. I'd love to not help.
So I think that's really interesting. Fatu and the Usos just a few months ago giving specific orders by Roman Reigns to bring Solo back to the family. They failed at that. Now let's say they fail again tonight to put away this trio.
Do I have cat ears? I think you're malrific.
Hey, listen, for Solo Sikoa, He went out on a limb, practically begging LA Knight Royce Keys to join forces.
I'm not really a cattier person. I'm more of a foxier person. Okay, from Nigeria. That's cool. What does that have to do with anything, though?
Surrounding this years-long battle against the Bloodline.
Is it really paranoia if it is years-long issue that have scuppered his chances of winning belt numerous times? Maybe it's not so much paranoia.
I actually recently ordered some fox ears for my Queen Bee cosplay because as you all know, last year I tried to order ears, but they never came. But this time I actually ordered them from an authentic shop, so I should get them this time. I just hope they're the right colors because the color looks promising, but I just hope it's not like, you know, it's not like what I ordered previously, because I ordered a pair of white fox ears because I figured I could dye them to the right color, but I'm not really sure about dyeing cat ears because they could stain pretty easily if I'm not careful, and since I'm not a professional to be just making fox fur ears, yeah, I'm not gonna risk perfectly good cat ears that I can use for something else. Bro, would you get off my ass? I don't know who Rhea Ripley is. I'm not affiliated with WWE, and I don't want to be ever.
Maneuver to the corner has allowed Sikoa to try to fight back in this match. And Jacob off in a collision. Both men down in the middle of the ring. Sikoa needs this tag in the worst way.
But you have a picture of her in your room. Yeah, that's called being a fan. You have pictures of your fandoms and who your favorite celebrities are. Unless you're a stalker. Unless you're a stalker and you're just being a total creep. Which I'm not, because I don't have an altar towards her.
He's showing off here. Oh, world's strongest slam delivered. Right in front of Mark Henry, looking on too. He must be impressed. And now
why don't you be like a normal crazy fan and go stalk their actual Instagram pages? I'm sure they'll be happy to block you, and you'll feel even more like, you know, you'll feel even more blessed.
After that spine buster, but an interference and a distraction has allowed Jimmy Uso to take control.
Rhea and Liv has that problem a lot too often. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But I can report you. So you won't be a danger to those guys, because frankly you look like that. I'll give you to the count of 10 to get away from my page, or I will block you and you will never return to this page ever again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This dude was uncontrollable in AEW. If you don't know you're the problem, then yeah, automatic removal.
This is cathartic. This is Kavolka. And a big boot right to the face of Jacob Fatu. LA Knight has been waiting for this. Go for the BFT. Jey Uso in the floor. A spear into the cover.
Who's fighting now? It's the Bloodline versus Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa.
Capacity crowd here tonight, US Bank Stadium, Minnesota. Six-man tag team action. LA Knight off the spear. In trouble in the center of the ring is Jey Uso now. Heads up.
Who is my god?
LA Knight back to his feet. Great agility by Knight. Superplex.
Jesus is my god, but I love all the gods. I love all the gods in every religion. Thanks, BK. This guy needs to get a hobby and not an obsession. Yeah, haven't people seen the movie? Haven't people seen the movie? That's how Bear got offed. That's how Bear got offed. Any LA Knight botches yet? Nope, not that I saw.
And now the fight spills outside the ring. Royce Keys tried for months to stay away from a physical confrontation with his longtime friend Jacob Fatu.
Oh dear, the breakaway wall. Okay, they didn't break it.
Royce Keys with a slam in the timekeeper's area. Confined that into a power slam at the last moment, and both men there may be completely wiped out of this one. And meanwhile, LA Knight from behind screws Jey Uso. Gonna kick out two.
I really don't see what the point of them is taping their fingers, because that finger tape comes off very easily. The only one whose finger tape never comes off is Jimmy's, because he be taping his fingers both like this. And I still don't know how he fights like that, but he manages. So who do I think returns tonight? I don't know who. I just said Zilla might come either now or tomorrow night, because, you know, both now the Bloodline and Roman Reigns match, but I'm not sure entirely. That a Pokemon card or paper? It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon card I got back when I was like maybe 13 years old. It's a Pokemon card that I got when I was like 13 years old. It was comedically large. I don't know if it holds any value or nothing, but I loved it because it had all the Oshawott evolutions. So, in the end, Solo Sikoa came with the clutch. So, no Zilla appearance, and frankly, that whole match was kind of underwhelming.
What does this mean for Knight, Sikoa, and Royce Keys?
I mean, that is a highly effective trio, and I don't know what chemistry
Solo spiked the guy. I mean, Solo spiked Jimmy, and that's how, like, you know, it gave him an opening to focus on Jimmy. Be for real. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have won. Solo is hilarious, though. Yeah, I know. He's just a troll the entire match, mostly. But still. Yeah, I know. He looked like he was the only one having fun. Yeah, that's pretty... That's pretty sad. All these guys took it too seriously while Solo was having fun. Ugh. Oh, see, Jimmy separating himself from those guys. Look, so people may not be completely off. Come on, guy. You haven't turned a new leaf. You haven't turned a new leaf. Is Penta fighting tonight? No, I think that's tomorrow night. Am I Team Cody or Team CM Punk? Neither, but more preferably CM Punk, only for the matter of I'm sick of Cody. I'm more sick of Cody than I am with CM Punk.
SummerSlam in Minnesota is brought to you by Chumba Casino. Step into the ring, play hundreds of free casino-style games, and smash Florida. Let's Chumba.
Will Kevin Owens returns? I'm not sure. I think he might, only because he's actually here, but I don't know what he'll do exactly. Like, yes, Kevin Owens is legitimately here at SummerSlam, but I don't know if he'll actually do something. I kind of hope he does, for the sake of, you know, just something new with both CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, but I hope. But at least that doesn't really count as a surprise, because he was in the pre-show, so everybody knew he was here.
Smartest Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Your home is the main event. WWE.
Thank you.
The network's so smart, it boosts the Wi-Fi to devices that need it most.
Don't worry, Ken. We've got most of it.
It's like having a tag team partner that always has your back.
Everything okay up there?
We're good. There's no match for Wi-Fi this smart.
It's about to start.
Xfinity. Imagine that.
Sir, shall. Focus. Wall.
If the script says this is where it is, rewind, refuel, supercharger.
Yeah, my cut doesn't hurt no more,
Twisting and hurt.
because I put Vaseline the moment I put Vaseline on it the moment I got cut. You know, boxer style. Boxer style, when they get cuts, they just put Vaseline on it.
And I say, one of these small blessing girls, you say, it's only $1 right
I think Chad Gable is locked to win the IC title. Yeah, I hope, for the sake of Penta and Rey Fenix, like, you know, having their long-term beef with each other that has been teased for a long time in AAA.
protects just about anything, like his back.
That's the only reason why he's probably going to lose it, because they probably want to get the Penta and Rey Fenix feud underway in AAA.
Leonardo da Vinci.
It would make a pretty good matchup for AAA in September.
What if you'd use the
For
smart
Triple
buying
Mania.
tools on Amazon Business?
I will watch and stream that.
They help you work more efficiently, so you can focus on what you do best.
It's in his hometown, Minnesota. Yes, that also, but, you know, hometown advantages don't always necessarily mean a guaranteed win. It's just that all the signs point to Chad Gable winning, because they do want to actually have Penta and Rey Fenix fight each other.
So that one win at a time. Progress. Get real-time insights and personalized guidance.
I think Brock is gonna lose. I know, but I wonder how.
More power than ever. It helps you add years to your life. More life experience.
Yes.
And would he really actually leave if he lost? Penta versus Phoenix would main event. Exactly why they have to do it now, because when September comes, that's Triple Mania. So that's the the WrestleMania of AAA. So that's what they have to do. If they do it now, there could be plenty of time to build it up for September. I think it's on September 11th or 15th. I'm not sure.
Built without limits. Dyna Pro. Humble Tire. Hey, all weekend SummerSlam Takeover is free to attend, and Superstar autographs and photo ops are on sale now at WWETakeover.com. Plus, be sure to gear up for SummerSlam by
Yeah, that's where they went to. That's where the little girl met Charlotte and all those superstars. I want to see Brock Lesnar versus Braun Breaker or Cena again. Well, we can't have Cena, but Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar. That's pretty, like, futuristic, I say. Too bad they didn't have faith in Braun Breaker to win Royal Rumble. Otherwise, he probably would have been fighting him by now. Now let's see what the real damage will be, because now it's Gunther versus Nick Aldis. All the other matches we kind of expected the outcome. This we can't expect the outcome, but they've been making it look promising, so benefit of doubt crap. People even went as far. People actually went as far as to say that Ludwig Kaiser would come back and help Nick Aldis win. But I'm like, nah. he can't juggle through two personas at once. he can't be back to Ludwig Kaiser and then go back to being El Grande. That's too exhausting. What music and Titantron did they put you up with, Nick Aldis?
Yeah, they leave him absent to SmackDown general manager.
It's a lion. I'm sure this is a callback to his original things in TNA, if that is. Well, that's a cool Gucci. That's a cool Gucci robe or something. That looks like the kind of jacket The Rock would be wearing. Those Versace robes that The Rock be wearing. That's what it kind of looks like. It's just that it's a sports jacket instead of an actual robe. Very sleek. I'm not really sure about the song. This must be his old song. It's every Englishman's dream. Oh, you're so biased, you're so biased, Wade Barrett. Anything that's Brit related, you fangasm over. He did look pretty fit for his age, so it's not like he's completely useless. He's like what, 40? He's like what, 40 something?
So these may be nervy early moments here for Nick Aldis.
Aldis under a lot of pressure against the ring general, Gunther, one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet today. If you're Aldis, what do you need to do to pull off a miracle?
Well, first of all, before anything else, you need to control that emotion. When I started out with Nick Aldis back in 2004, I had my first ever in-ring match with Nick in a pub in front of 10 people. These are boyhood dreams.
A pub in front of 10 people. One sec. My mom's finally watching it now, but she's watching it from the beginning. So at least I'm not too disturbed.
Aldis had to be a man. He had to finally defend himself.
No, I'm not hungry.
He had to stand up for himself at some point.
I did not agree with Nick interfering in the matchup at Saturday night's main event a couple of weeks ago, but pop that to one side. You are in for a hold down, Nick Aldis. You have to be very careful. But the fault doesn't end when there's no reason. This could descend very quickly into aggressive humiliation.
Oh, what a cheap shot by Gunther.
Oh.
1992 SummerSlam, Wembley Stadium in London. Was the turning point in his life when he watched Bret Hart and British Bulldog do battle. In fact, Bret Hart became his idol. Bret sent him a text this week. Wishing Nick Aldis
You caught him. Wow, he's pretty. I'm like, wow, he looks pretty light. It's like Gunther is lighter than he seems now.
Gunther taking all of his frustrations out on the chest of Nick Aldis. While the shot per transgression has Gunther into a bloodbath. Nick Aldis said that.
Iyo versus Liv right now. Nope, it's Gunther and Nick Aldis right now. That was Iyo and Liv was the first match, so you missed that.
Gunther had a lot of people in his corner, but Aldis did not as he's driven face first into the ring post.
Oh, it's Mickie James. Who are you, Mickie James?
And again, that plays into the emotional aspect of this for Nick.
Yeesh. That sun is just beaming in his eyes. That's even more terrible than what you call it being outdoors, and that's even more terrible than fighting outdoors. Because when the sun hits you, when the sun hits your eyes like that, you can't sleep. Oh wow. He slaps so hard that he spins himself. Oh. Hey, he's putting up a fight. He's making you sweat, man. I was like, is he smiling, laughing at him? I'm like, honestly, I'll do the same to you. Oh. Just cloverleaf and spamming? Cloverleaf and move spamming? It's a wrap soon. Ooh. Bradshaw him. I also forgot though, that's the referee that gets hit a lot, so I worry that he might get caught in the collision. Yeah, good match. Yes, I know. I said it would be good, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Nick Aldis will win. I just knew that he would put in the effort, because if they didn't, people would hate on this match even more. You can do it, Nick Aldis. Oh. He just Samoa Joe'd him, just walked away.
What a bullseye, and Gunther's in big trouble here. Nick Aldis may be about to pull off a miracle at SummerSlam.
How much does Nick have left? Can he dig down deep and put the ring general away? Elbow to the spine of Gunther, who's now writhing in pain.
This is the one thing Gunther did not envision happening here.
Here it comes.
Ooh. He got him in a submission. Oh, and he's far away from the ropes. He got it. Okay, now he got it. So close.
Biggest shock of the year.
But Nick can't be disappointed. He's got to get right back on the attack.
It's still there for the taking, Aldis.
Nick Aldis understands this could be his chance. His opportunity for one of the biggest upsets in WWE history.
Yo, he lifts him up, making him seem like he weighs nothing. Yeah, they were waiting for that. Nope. Not another Jey Uso incident, he says. Yeah. Oh. Don't be like John Cena, man. You could be the first one. Aw. Ah. Of course. Another John Cena incident. This still doesn't change nothing for you, Gunther. I should say this doesn't change nothing. No, because he's not retiring. But that was great, and hopefully this isn't his last. He did wrestle pretty well.
Absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about here tonight.
You're fine, man. Another retirement. He didn't say it was a retirement match technically, but they making it feel like it is. Oh. You did it! How did Gunther win? How do you think? Submission.
just came to me early, and I wasn't ready for the spot, and I wasn't ready for WWE. He said he finally got an opportunity to come here and run Friday Night SmackDown as his general manager. And now a lifelong dream has come through for Nick Aldis to be able to compete inside a ring in WWE.
That kid is 13. He don't need to be carried. You know they say that Club WWE is exclusive, right? But you know they have a TikTok that literally has that people who are actual members say that TikTok has everything that's basically on that on that website, and I'm like, what's the point of making it like, you know, a payable subscription if you're just gonna post a TikTok that has the same thing?
Hey, we got plenty more. SummerSlam Saturday, right around the corner.
As good as that match was, it's still making the matches fast. All these matches seem to have been no more than, like, you know, 6 or 7 minutes.
Can't spell American without it. The red marks the SummerSlam. Say I get it.
Who won? Gunther won, obviously. Why don't you watch the show? That's the whole point of the link. Which match is next? I don't know. They didn't give us a hint yet, so we'll see. Maybe it'll be the Bellas and Paige versus Fatal Influence. Yeah, I think it'll be that match next because all that's left is you know, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk's match, unless I missed something, because if I did, it's probably just one more. Oh wait, there is a one match. I knew it was missing one. There's Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi's match. So maybe that's not on now. Maybe Fatal Influences match is on before that. Remember when Titus ran and fell under the ring? Yes. Don't know who Dance Spivey is. No, not really, because why am I gonna know somebody, a wrestler, when around the time they were fighting I wasn't even born yet. If I wasn't born or was still tatting when all these wrestlers, like, you know, were in their prime, I'm most likely not gonna know or care about them. Now, Brie Bella, that is quite the outfit you're wearing. Damn, you really reached up to Paige's level. Wow, those are awesome outfits. Kind of digging Paige's outfit more, obviously, because, you know, more fan of skirts than I am with pants. And of course, Nikki has to wear, you know, the bikini shorts. Those are awesome outfits. But of course, Paige takes the win. Thigh garters on the boots attached to the shorts. It's just so strange seeing Paige with the color on that's not black or purple. What is Fatal Influence wearing? Ooh, they're wearing black and white outfits. Nah, I'm not really feeling Fallon's outfit. Like, you know how she has her cowboy skin print outfits all the time. I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling the white color. Stick to your browns and your golds. You look better in that kind of snakeskin. But Laney Reed doesn't look too bad. I like how her overtop is kind of a little bit on the Lolita side, because, you know, those ruffles on the wrist are the key part to lace outfits. You idiot, you're supposed to zoom in on Laney Reed after Fallon throws her jacket. These production teams have been so bad today. If anything, I like JC Jane's hat and jacket, but her outfit is kind of plain. Oh wait, does she have? She has a star. She has a star in between where her butt crack is. Isn't that kind of dangerous to have a hollow opening there? Hey, that's kind of cool how she has her name Brie on the back of her bikini. But you know bedazzling, like, your name on, like, a sports jersey or something, it takes forever. Like, I'm not lying, it takes you like 4 hours just to bedazzle your name on, like, to make sure your name is fully bedazzled on something. Because I see people do it all the time for concerts when they want to have, like, sports jersey inspired outfits with the celebrity name or, like, their fan name and stuff, and it takes forever. So I'm like, I would just rather buy something. I would just rather buy something and then just, I don't know. I just rather buy something and then maybe get a bedazzled gun. Because some people like to hand bedazzle it, but that takes even longer. But I get that they want to hand bedazzle it because they want to be precise. But I'm like, no, I would just get a gun and just pew. Like, I can't do all that. That's why I give my props to those who design these outfits, because bedazzling studs and gems on outfits is not fun. It only looks like it's fun because you only have to do one thing, just tap each area, but just tapping in a specific area, it's almost as bad as, like, making frame by frame movies or something. At least she was generous to only outline the bedazzle parts, because if she was going full bedazzling on her name, it would have been so not fun to do. I would compromise and use glitter fabric, but glitter doesn't shine that much after a while. Bedazzles do. So I didn't say nothing about JC Jane's makeup. She has pretty good eye gems on her face, but it's just that it's probably ruined now because they've been fighting now. Lainey Reed's makeup is good too. Oh. And also, the thing that I hate that Lainey Reed has done, she put some hair glitter in the middle of where her scalp is, and I'm like, no, that's bad because it makes you look like you have moss on your head. She put it on top of her braid, and I'm like, no, it just makes you look like your scalp is growing moss, and that's ugly. You can't do twin magic anymore because you're not wearing the same outfit. You actually have a better ass than Nikki Bella Fallon, so go ahead. Oh, damn! That was quite the pull. Like I said, it didn't matter who win because this is a non-title match. And did Jacy Jane kind of do Lola Vice's move? Because I felt like she just stole that just now. Yeah, but your hair doesn't look too bad. Your hair doesn't look too bad crimped up, JC. It looks nice crimped. No, Nikki Bella is gonna betray Paige. Somebody is. No, they're gonna get rid of her. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I'm like, I knew it. They think that Paige is. They think that Paige is the reason why. I was like, I knew it. That's the only reason why. Now AJ has to come back. You have to come back now, AJ. You have to. You have to come back now, AJ. Oh, I hope this is what they have planned because now this is the perfect time for AJ to come back. Help out your bestie / future girlfriend in another dimension.
Austin, okay.
Mommy, you're not anywhere near. I passed everything.
Okay.
Like I passed everything.
But the real Bellas are back.
It doesn't seem like Brie was all into it though, to be honest. But yeah, AJ needs to come back now. Yeah, it's Mommy.
I'm going with the dead man. This is a dream matchup. Can you imagine the Hell in a Cell match that these two would actually put on? Legendary. Yeah.
These bananas aren't that ripe yet.
The matchups you've always dreamt of. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching SummerSlam all over the world, including in Hamburg, Germany tonight. Dublin, Ireland. Imagine what that party must be like.
New Guinness is getting set right there in Dublin.
Mexico City, Mexico, enjoying SummerSlam. How about down under in Australia? Melbourne is partying tonight. And in South America, Colombia, enjoying SummerSlam.
September, the biggest spectacle in lucha libre transforms.
Now it's probably Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Okay, so I was right the first time. September 11th, 9/11. Pretty insane. R.I.P. to my Uncle Willie, who's a 9/11 victim. I never met him before. My mom always said I was a baby when I met him, so. But I always see pictures of him, and he looks like he was pretty fun. And my mom said, whenever you see a butterfly, that's your Uncle Willie flying and giving you luck, because he always had a garden in his backyard, and there was lots of butterflies in there, so that's why. What happened? Nothing. Still advertising. Uncle must have been a great guy. Rest in peace to him. He's with you in spirit. I know that. Even though I never met him, I still love him, and they still tell me nice stories about him. And the only reason why he wasn't able to, you know, actually do something when the tower went down was because he was disabled. So that's why he couldn't really do nothing. So who knows what really happened in there. My cousin always tells me that people told her that people tried to help him get down, like, you know, to the floor before everything collapsed first, but, you know, to the point where the stairs and elevator didn't work at all. That's when they had to stop. Ooh, it's an 8-bit SummerSlam game. Wait, I'm confused. Is Cody Rhodes and CM Punk's matchup first, or is it with Emmys? Because I was under the impression that would be the last match, since that's the biggest one. Okay, so it's Cody. Never mind. It's Cody versus CM Punk first, and then Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. And that's kind of cool that. It's kind of cool that he imprinted his Street Fighter character into his mask. And he's coming out to Street Fighter music. I think the one for WrestleMania he wore was better because it was like, you know, it was one that opened up by itself. That's why it was cool, because the match actually opened up for him instead of him taking it off.
Inspiration from the character he'll play in Street Fighter. Roman Reigns is also featured in the film, portraying Akuma. Street Fighter, hitting theaters, October 16th.
Well, if this match is before Brock Lesnar's match, it kind of makes me think that it will be a little bit fast. Ooh, glittery. The gorilla position way is all glittery. What do you see? It's a personality. And Kennedy. I would not know that because I don't know a damn thing about hockey at all. But, sorry, I'm not really a fan of green and yellow anyway. At least if it's not pastel. If it's just like, you know, the standard emerald green, no thank you.
Specifically here in WWE. This one's gonna be spicy.
Not a hint of a smirk or a smile between them. Maximum tension in both their faces.
Let's set up to our ring announcer, the great Alicia Taylor.
Your eye makeup is pretty, Alicia. And your afro is not as crazy as it usually is. Seems like she cut it a little bit. Hooray.
Senior official Charles Robinson will work this matchup tonight. Pumpkin. Cody Rhodes battling it out for the undisputed WWE Championship. Careers have paralleled one another in many ways. companies have really turned sour over the battle for this championship. Cody Rhodes said, I need to beat you. I need to win the championship tonight.
Oh, Sami Zayn, Gunther, Kevin Owens. The possibilities are endless. Who could mess up this fight?
These two have gone one-on-one in singles matches in their career.
Well, actually, no, it can't be Sami Zayn because that's the whole point of the match between him and Finn Balor tomorrow. So,
First one-on-one match in 18 years.
so Gunther or Kevin Owens. Oh, Femi versus Brock Lesnar is the main event. I didn't know that. I was under the impression that these two were because they actually had the championships and not Obo and or Brock. They usually have the championship match be less.
I knew you were going to ask me this. I've been trying to come up with an answer all day. I don't have one. Both of these two are so evenly matched. Physically, competitively, the best I've got is this. The mind games of CM Punk have unraveled many a competitor, and it may be the key to success against Cody tonight.
Here's an issue. You saw Cody Rhodes immediately go to his left arm. Punk realizes he may be hurt, and now Punk is attacking that arm.
Yeah, it's a smart thing to happen when you've got the opponent rattled, and then you've got a bullseye like that, go after it, and you know full well that Punk has such a deep technical knowledge of this game, he's immediately laser focused in on what is going to damage that shoulder the most.
Hammerlock applied now to Cody. Cody trying to fight out of this, able to switch his very successful in recent years. And that year at SummerSlam, Cody showed the tackle, another cover by Cody. He got by Punk. Now Punk with Cody in position for GTS. Cody decided to take down Punk. Cody Rhodes a couple of years ago at SummerSlam. 3 years ago, beat Brock Lesnar at this event. Last year, he beat John Cena. Cody's been on a roll at SummerSlam.
Well, Cody's been on a career roll for the last 3 or so years. It's an all-timer, historic run that may well never be matched. Let me put it out again. Eventually, you'll run out of good fortune in these big moments. Tonight could be that night for Cody.
I like that what you call it. I like that embroidery on Cody Rhodes' pants. How it looks like eagles. Pretty cool. I know it's based off of the character he plays in Street Fighter, but I think that's just like nice to just embroider eagles in there.
Punk who won the championship in early July. Surprise that traded for Sami Zayn and letting that go in Punk's hometown of Chicago. Something that really sent Sami Zayn off the deep end. He's going to have to do that tomorrow night at SummerSlam Sunday in a couple of contenders match against Finn Balor.
No slow down into the champion at this level, regardless who wins tonight, and then straight in a firefight. Come SummerSlam Sunday, they will know their opponent at the end of the day.
Punk with a well-placed kicks, the top of his knee, the injury on the Rhodes. Punk continues to wear Cody down, just like a doctor, a surgeon, a physician. The attack on Rhodes.
Already reached the 20 plus.
That's funny.
So many opponents been in so many live match situations. He knows full well exactly how to decimate an opponent once they show them.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get Reese's. Very stronger. Poor mommy, she's watching the Gunther and Nick Aldis fight now. I'm like, oh, she's gonna be disappointed. I just got home. How was the Nick Aldis versus Gunther match? It was decent. It was decent. Very good. It wasn't sloppy at all, and he wasn't like, you know, totally out of it. He was fine. I was just impressed how easily he made it look to lift up Gunther, because other superstars make it seem like it's impossible to lift him up, but he just made it look so easy. Either that or Gunther got skinnier. That's good. I was a little scared they were just gonna make it a squash match and have Gunther dominate it. I hope this means Nick Aldis is going to wrestle full time. Well, I don't know about that. We can only hope, but in the end, they did obviously make Gunther win. Sorry if I spoiled it, but you know, it was kind of obvious from the start.
Adrenaline here. Punk though lifting Rhodes up and again. The knee may have been an issue. Couldn't put him in position for the GTS. And Rhodes attacking once again. Dragon Lace takedown by Cody Rhodes. Dragon Screw taking Punk right to the back.
But now we're coming close to the end. We're already on the Cody and CM Punk match. All that's left is Oba and Brock Lesnar's match after this.
The champion realizes he's on the ropes now.
This is the kind of time in your Cody Rhodes, you take a few shots to the back going full well, and one shot to Punk's knee. It's worth the damage you are going to absorb.
Because again, if you can't plan on the knee, it takes the go to sleep completely out of the equation.
A high knee in the core with the top rope elbow drop. When you really start to struggle to see what Punk can connect with, once you realize how limited his movement is at this point.
This has been very physical.
They're wrestling at a very slow and deliberate pace. Punk and Cody are letting the crowd absorb react. Yes, I know.
Punk screaming in pain. And Cody showing a very vicious and aggressive side here.
Well, this is what you need to do at the top. How many people have been vicious and relentless against Cody Rhodes in the past? It's payback time now to one of his opponents. Especially with that gold sitting in the corner that Cody has made his own over the past several years. He wants that back in the Royce one.
We've said it at the top of this matchup. Cody's words, I need to beat you. Anything he can do to win the championship tonight. And Punk now, right hands and a kick to the face of Cody. He's just trying to hang on. Remember, Cody only really has use of one arm. Exhaustion. Set it in now, Punk. With Cody up for the Bellas sweep, but Cody elbows to the face.
That was a slow lift thanks to that knee and that leg. Oh, nice. Well, I did not see that coming in. That was Punk perhaps attempting a drop kick there. And one leg up, the other leg not cooperating.
Cody was going for the disaster kick, and Punk intercepted.
Take another look at that. It was a unique retort from CM Punk. Just as Cody goes into the kill leg, you're right. It was like a flash big boot. Oh, Punk is feeling this now.
Yeah, there's the bulldog to Rhodes. And now Punk back to his
So, do you think that this is the match we get Cody to turn heel, or at least something to start a heel turn? I would hope so, but at the same time, WWE still stand by on the fact that they'll start losing more money if Cody turns heel, because you know a lot of children look up to him, especially those children that buy those $300-$400 cosplays of him. So that's entirely up to WWE. Are they willing to lose the money to have something new? Even though I think it would give them even more money, because seems like heels bring in the more money when it comes to merchandise sales, aside from Danhausen.
Ugly landing, and it looks like fortune has favored CM Punk.
How much does Punk have left? The undisputed WWE champion. Looking to regroup, bad leg and all.
Well, the flying part is done, but the execution from up here could be the moment.
Trying to plant his injured left leg. Top rope now. Full Punk. Elbow to the chest. Elbow to the tail. And a kick out by Cody.
And that may be the burst of adrenaline inside.
I hope I knew, because it's a long-term investment. Remember, they said the same thing about Roman, but when they finally turned on him, yes. That's kind of different, though. Everyone made it clear they didn't like Roman Reigns as a babyface, but frankly, they don't mind if Cody Rhodes is a babyface. It's the heel part they're worried about. I got it. Opening the door for my brother. I keep forgetting that's the Gears of War logo, but every time I look at it, it's just like, oh, someone got busted open. I was like, oh no, that's the Gears of War logo. It just has blood smear. I love the fact that Cody had been selling that left arm this entire match, even when they were laying on his back, he was still trying to shake out the pain. Yes. They do that with legs and or arms. Is it just me, or does Cody Rhodes have dark circles on his eye? said the same thing about dark circles under Cody's eye. Great minds think alike, but I'm just curious because, you know, I don't, like, you know, they make it seem like they don't have dark circles, but I know they do. Trust me, that foundation helps. But when you sweat a lot, all that foundation just melts right off you. Because I know these superstars get their makeup done, male or female, but they don't, like, you know, have setting spray. Makeup will only truly stay on if you have setting spray on, which most of these girls do, but not the guys, because guys don't use setting spray. I never noticed, but Cody has super blue eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. What? Okay, I'll come. I'm fine. I don't eat these nuggets like that. I don't like CM Punk. I neither dislike or like him. So got Wendy's for himself, but he said I could have some. Oh. Been a Rooney. Oh dear. He's just slapping the referee's hair. Butler, can you give me the soda? Butler? Butler? Can you give me the soda? There's a little soda in the refrigerator.
What?
The soda in the refrigerator.
There's soda in the fridge?
Yeah, there's a little tiny bit of soda in the refrigerator.
Oh, you want it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He brought you Wendy's. No, he bought himself Wendy's, but he said I could have some. I don't really like the Wendy's chicken nuggets, to be honest. Well, I'll have a few of them. They're so spicy though, even though they're not. Whoa, that's quite the bruise you have, Cody Rhodes.
out. No clue where he's at right now. Cannot defend himself. Cody put him away. I mean, it takes a little something extra when you're in there at this level against the very best like CM Punk. The kind of moves that normally score victory just don't quite get you over the line anymore. Now, Cody Rhodes at the top rope.
Here you go. In your favorite cup.
Yes, that's a rethree cup. You could have just brought me the bottle.
I did.
Oh,
There's no one.
okay, so Mom drank it. Because there was the other bottle that was theirs.
So I'm like, there's no little bit. It's a whole bottle.
Yeah, so Mom drank the other one.
It's not the last match, is it?
No, Brock Lesnar's in over Femi's matches last. One good leg.
We're deep into this matchup. Who's going to dig down deep? Who's going to survive? Who has the resilience in the heart and the stamina? Cover by Punk. Rhodes with the arm up again.
Two of the absolute best, just too stubborn to lose. That's where we're at right now.
This match could go all night.
Oops.
Just a classic battle between two gladiators. First backhand by Punk. Looking to go to sleep. Cody able to land on his feet. Punk caught him with an axe handle to the face. Now Punk again with Cody. Up on his shoulders. Gonna swing. GTS. Night. But Punk is empty again.
Let them see. No.
So close to victory for Punk, and I'll tell you right now, that was not the sweetest pin of Punk's career. Let's take a little look at this GTS. Now, first of all, due to the knee issue of Punk, takes a long time to crawl.
Yeah.
Then with the pin,
I was like, he did with the tweaked knee.
Punk has the power that led to manage to do so.
Punk now outside the ring, looking over the Rhodes. Going to use the Spanish announce table as he bounces Cody off the table. And now CM Punk. And you see the look in his eyes, and the aggressiveness and the viciousness of the champion. Rhodes is now stunned. And CM Punk now going to rip apart the Spanish announce table. And Punk now up on the table. Cody Rhodes is down.
Well, Punk knows he has to go for broke here. It has to be big. It's going to be ugly. And Cody's, oh no!
And Cody dropping the champion on the table. Spine first, and now Cody.
My mouth is still burning.
Swipe of the legs is all it takes to turn this one around for Cody.
Oh my God, Cody Rhodes looking for crossroads. Punk now looking for go to sleep. Battling outside the ring here. And Punk driven shoulder first to the
He didn't hit him that hard on the stairs.
Wisely breaks the count. Robinson, I believe, was at 8.
Well, Cody could have potentially beat a Punk there with just keeping him on the outside of the ring. But of course, championship doesn't check chances.
Now Cody ripping apart our table.
Ripping apart our too.
Barely stand on his own 2 feet.
Yeah, you see the exhaustion that is set in on the challenger. The official Charles Robinson with some leeway in this championship match. Cody sending Punk back into the ring.
Cody knows full well he has to get it done inside those ropes if he wants to go home with the gold tonight. A win itself is not enough.
Get away! Oh, you drool. This. I thought he would put his leg, but then he put his arm, and I'm like, oh.
And again, they spill outside the ring, just feet away from us. Cody Rhodes looking up at me moments ago with almost a blank look in his eyes as he collapses to the floor in front of me. CM Punk now the champion with Cody Rhodes. trying to lift him back to his feet.
Both men dazed and confused at this point, trying to put together a cohesive strategy to put your opponent away. Niall in trouble.
And now Cody Rhodes on the table. Cody Rhodes, I don't think there's anything left here, Wade.
Well, if he does have anything left, it looks like CM Punk might be about to snuff it out. What is Punk cooking up?
Punk now back into the ring. That'll break the count from the official. CM Punk now trying to get some life back into his injured left leg. Is Punk going to try to the top rope here?
Oh, God, he's got that look in his eye. He's got that crazed look.
Oh, my God. Punk up top. Cody on the table. CM Punk.
Both men might be about to get smoked here, Cole.
Whoa. No!
Turn of speed from Cody at exactly the right moment, and CM Punk may have just fallen on his own sword.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Cody's got to get Punk landed on the back knee, Wade. Punk landed on the back knee.
Yep, sure did. Since 5 can have been better, but that could have been better, but I enjoyed it. That's as good as you're gonna get from a cast that doesn't like each other. At least the main characters. The main characters in real life beef ruined the experience for the newcomers, so that's why I didn't really enjoy making this movie.
I don't even think Punk's awake here.
That is a heavy carcass to throw into the ring for a...
You should hear the actor for Red's new album. All of them are diss tracks about the actor for Chloe and her ex-boyfriend. All of them are diss tracks. All of them. And they're good ones too, so I can't hold her. They're good diss tracks.
That kill shot on Cody on the outside. It was so sweet until a millisecond before connection. And look down here, Cody Rhodes down. Go up the top rope.
You gotta wait. Oh dear. Yeah, cheating now. Now it's who could cheat better. Someone has to come out now, right?
Cody collapsing out of the shoulders of Punk. About the worst place you could possibly collapse.
Does Punk have anything left in his bad leg to be able to plan for another GTS like he did moments ago? Cody from behind. Crossroads. Punk. Just, I think his momentum brought him out of the ring, but it doesn't even matter because there's no official.
Someone's coming. Randy Orton! There's Randy Orton! Finally! Someone who I actually want to be champion. Finally, you're back, man. Hey, Cody versus CM Punk is a good compromise, though. Even though we expected it to be we expected it to be Cody Rhodes and him. It was supposed to be Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Now mayhaps it's going to be CM Punk and Randy Orton. Randy Orton.
What do you do to Cody for?
They were feuding before Randy got injured. Yeah, that's enough damage there. Maybe. Yep. That knee is too tweaked.
Worthy of the WWE title. And a match that
looked like he got a little bit of a black eye.
This October, don't miss the world's best fighters as they take the ring in one of the most anticipated movies of the year, Street Fighter, coming to theaters October 16th.
So Cody Curtis, so the Cody cover off the ropes, connecting inadvertently to referee Charles Robinson. Right now temporarily, this is Cody drilling a crossroads and CM Punk momentum carrying all the way out of the ring.
Randy Orton. Him wearing a green snake shirt reminds me of just Matt Riddle. I'm sorry. I know he's a little bit controversial, but I can't help but see, when I see him wearing green, it makes me think of, you know, RK Bro. That was a great tag team, though.
Between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes tonight. But in the end, CM Punk survives as the WWE champion.
And that is why these two men are at the very top of this industry.
This match should have been less, though, if it was going to have Randy Orton come out like this. Because at least that's what people will talk about, like, you know, afterwards. Because unless, like, you know, Brock Lesnar and Obafemi could top it, but I don't know how, honestly. It's not like Brock Lesnar finna bring another dump truck to, you know, lift up the ring. Whatever, you know. Top of the cage F5, and then the worst part, it breaks and then they fall down all the way down, and I'm like, oh no, that's scary. I don't want to think about that because I have a feeling that it could break off the entire piece and they'll just fall.
Absolute disaster scene here at the ringside. Imagine how the bodies of CM Punk and especially Cody Rhodes feel right now. Never forget about Randy Orton.
Like the way WWE Radio debuted Sirius XM channel 156, and not only do you get all the great talk shows and podcasts, you'll get great live play-by-play action on some of our premium live events, including SummerSlam, NXT's Joseph and Booker T.
But they can't do that though because they're literally caged inside, so they can't escape unless they go through the door. It's now, you know, the open kind of cage where they have to escape it.
Great job, Big Joseph Booker T. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our main event. The Hell in a Cell.
I like the old cage lowering. I like the old cage lowering music better.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's a look at Crypto.com, the world's leading cryptocurrency platform, celebrating their 10-year anniversary.
This country was built for those willing to take a chance. We don't wait for opportunity. We create.
The red cage sucked. I mean, I liked it. I think it kind of made sense for it to be red because, you know, hell is red. So you know, it does make sense that it's the hell in a cell. But I understand more traditionally to have it, you know, actually be steel cage. After all, steel red cage doesn't really roll off the tongue.
A network so smart, it boosts the Wi-Fi devices that need it most.
tag team partner that always has your back.
Everything okay up there?
There's no match for Wi-Fi this smart.
It's about to start.
It's just, imagine that.
If you're planning on all getting together, why stay in hotel rooms and not be together? Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
Making lightning-fast saves across New York as crowds cheer them on.
No, your parents don't think too about making saves.
Sure.
Has Brock ever done Hell in a Cell? Yes. I mean, haven't you heard them this whole time? Brock Lesnar has never lost in a Hell in a Cell match. Do I remember? No, because frankly, I only seen him fight in like 2. So I'm sure he done much more than that. But I'm just saying, from my experience as a fan, I only seen him fight in 2. Taker and Brock might have Hell in a Cell. No, I don't think it was those 2. They just had a regular match with each other. Unless, like, you're talking about, like, you know, years ago. Because then I definitely wouldn't know. But as far as, like, you know, I think maybe, like, 2016, 15-ish, I think. Yeah. That was when he broke the streak. Hated the broken streak. I mean, it had to end. And if The Undertaker gave Brock Lesnar permission to do it, then I have to respect his decision. But I didn't get the genuine, like, you know, sadness that everybody else did, because I was only starting to pay attention to wrestling then. So I didn't understand how big of a deal it actually was until, like, you know, years later, and I was like, oh, that's why it was a big deal. Let's slip up and say Barack Obama. Very funny, but his name is not Barack, it's Barack. Big difference.
So, let's head over to Joe Test to the post-show team.
Next very much like following up, we told Liv Morgan is going to join us on the post show. Gunther is going to join us on the post show. But I gotta get your reaction for it. What we just saw in our undisputed championship. I feel the same way about everybody here inside US Bank Stadium feels. Watch instant classic unfold before our very eyes between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And the Viper plays spoiler. Randy Orton, I'm very curious to see what this is. Biggie, let's shift gears. Let's talk about what's coming up because it's 10,000 pounds of steel that is descending in moments for Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar and Oba. I mean, Brock has never lost in Hell in a Cell, but it's Oba who shows this. Oba has kind of one incredible rookie here, but this is the final test. Can he pass this test that is Brock Lesnar in his home state?
We got to remember that Obafemi still has the, like, you know, his option for who he wants to face. Just because he chose Brock Lesnar now, he still has the option of which title he wants to face for. So, would Money in the Bank be the time that he's going to, like, you know, act on fighting either CM Punk or Roman Reigns? Most likely Roman Reigns. So no matter how this goes tonight, Obafemi's not really losing because at the end of the day, he still has a title opportunity guaranteed. Because I don't think I remember Adam Pearce or anybody saying that because of the Obafemi choosing this, he lost the whole opportunity entirely.
between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, the debut of the Undertaker brothers. Here tonight,
It's going to take over 10 minutes to overstrut that long ramp. It's okay because they have plenty of time. It's not like they're on a time limit this time. I think they got until like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at the latest. So they could take all the time they want, because the longer they take with their interests, the more time they kill, so that way it'll actually end on time, because after this AAA is on at 10 o'clock, so they want people to like kind of jump in on the, you know, WWE YouTube channel and just watch AAA, but I'm not gonna do that. I just want to watch this. Y'all think that is a good idea over for me and Brock Lesnar is the main event? I mean, honestly, no, only because I felt like, you know, people would definitely talk about wrestling for a little bit hours more if they actually saw that Randy Orton came out, like, you know, if, say, it was vice versa and Cody Rhodes and CM Punk's match was last, they would have been talking all night about, like, you know, oh, Randy Orton and stuff, but unless, like, something happens here, now, like, what could they possibly talk about in Oba and Brock Lesnar's match? My goodness, those beats are huge. By the way, I love that smoke pyro that he had. He was pretty cool. What?
It's I'm like, it's Cody, and that's the last one.
Yes, Mommy. Would you just watch the show and stop asking? Like, you're not even on where I'm at and you're asking about it.
But wait, it's the last one? That's it? And finished?
No!
Oh, okay.
Mommy, obviously not. Like, watch the show instead of just asking me when it ends. Like, you're watching it right now, so you'll know when it ends. That GTA picture was awesome. Damn, his family's staying up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to watch him. I mean, I'm up to that time anyway, but this match won't probably, if it's 2 o'clock over there, that means this match won't probably end till like, that match won't probably end till like maybe 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no, I can't stay up that long for wrestling. Mackie. Used it. You were saying that Obafemi would take longer. It's taking Brock Lesnar longer. It is taking longer over was faster than I thought. That's what I'm saying. Like you're dumb if you think Femi takes longer in his entrances than Brock Lesnar does. Cause he has no strut. He just walks regularly. Just takes forever, like, up on the start of the entrance. They both have to kill the same amount of time because, look, it's about to be 9 o'clock, so that means definitely now when this match starts at probably, like, 8:55-ish, it'll be 9 o'clock on the dot by the time they're starting to warm up and stuff, and then finally at 9:30 they'll start wrapping it up for real. I don't think either one will bleed. I don't either, frankly, because this is Hell in a Cell, so it'll be completely closed in. But I do think that Paul Heyman could be an ass and just slam the door on his face and all. That's the only thing that's the only, like, bad outcome I really see. Just Paul Heyman slamming the door on Femi's face or something, or plot twist, Paul Heyman slams the door on Brock Lesnar's face, but, that won't happen. I forgot Paul's staying there. Yeah, but he's on the outside. Not Paul Heyman standing on the table. Brock's last match. Well, as for Brock Lesnar, Triple H really said that it's up to him on what he does next, really. How long till we get toys in this match? Okay, so there is kind of roomish for weapons in this match. So yeah, they could go under the ring and get all the bells and whistles.
Eliminated Oma. Oma would beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Brock would return and clash in Italy to beat Oma Femi.
I'm like, it's not fully lowered yet.
Lesnar, Femi, locked inside. Hell in a cell. Senior official Chad Patton is only there for a pinfall count and perhaps a tap out. Paul Heyman staring through us here at the announce table. You have to wonder what's going through his mind. If his gravy train, Brock Lesnar.
I was like, it's not lowered yet, so that's why they're waiting. Okay, now it's lowered. in a Kylie space between. It reminds me of Unfaithful by Rihanna. We're trying to spell her name correctly. It's incorrectly. But yeah, Kylie space between with, you know, whatever the actor's name for Chloe. Yeah, it was totally faked and unsincere because they don't like each other. They only had to sing that because of publicity. But I did love that one of the voice actors for Fort Town from the movie Turning Red was singing backup for them. Oh, watch out, camera guys.
These two share. It is ridiculous. Up close, out personal. It's like nothing else.
Brock Lesnar has been playing a number of mind games with Benny in recent weeks.
I don't think these two are the same species as the rest of us, Cole.
And indeed, is Lesnar now going for a suplex over Benny, blocking it. He's going to turn it into one of his own. Brock Lesnar has talked a lot about the importance of the late, great Hall of Famer, Mr. Perfect Kurt from right here in Minnesota, what Mr. Perfect meant to the early career of Brock Lesnar. As Lesnar now shoulder first into the steel steps. Lesnar was bred for this business. Tremendous amateur wrestler, first on the scene, youngest WWE champion in history. But for all the Fetty, he's just been doing this way for 3 years.
Tables already. My God. There's not that much room to set up a table like that. If you run him, yes, that's exactly it. Yay! Just like that. Wow, that's the fastest table break I've ever seen. It usually takes like hours before a table's actually used. Oh. Hey, you were saying nobody could be busted open. You can with the steel stairs. Oh my God. Plastic steps. They aren't plastic. Those are real steel. That's the only thing that's real steel. The ladders aren't real at all. The ladders aren't real steel at all.
Lesnar was so shocked at the loss to WrestleMania, we thought he had called it a career. Only to return. Beat Femi and Clash Chenille. Now Brock looking to beat Ovo in a matchup that he's made his own. Hell in a Cell. Another suplex delivered by Brock.
So Oba Femi is going to learn a lot about himself right now, just as we're all learning about Oba Femi every time he's on TV. Oba has never been in a position to have to endure this level of pain. We don't know how he's going to react. He doesn't know how he's going to react. But we do know how Brock reacts in that cell, and it's better than anyone else in history, and he's showing us that now. Another suplex.
Oy. Well, it seems to be working out for Brock in the meantime.
He's locked inside the ring with the Beast, with a 10-time world champion, a 2-time Rumble winner, a king of the ring, a man who beat The Rock at SummerSlam in 2002 to win the WWE title, beat Cena in 2014 to win a world title.
Brock Lesnar just looks right at Oba inside there.
And Lesnar now with Femi up on his shoulders, and Brock looking for his looking for an F5. Over Femi able to counter. Now up and down goes Lesnar.
Just seriously huge amounts of humanity being thrown around by both men like they are kids' toys. Make no mistake, most of us could not even lift Oba Femi or Brock Lesnar off their feet.
I like you good, Oba Femi. You good?
In this matchup,
I'm having a seizure just to get up.
Femi to his feet, Brock to his feet as well. Over Femi meets him with a body shot, and another one by Femi.
Yeah, that was a wild swing by Brock, and it was easily blocked by Oba, and Brock may be hurt in a big way here. His endurance might be damaged.
And over Femi now, uppercut after uppercut. And Femi lifted
Ooh.
up his fist. Lesnar put them out of the air. Femi realizes he's in trouble.
No.
Knocking off the F5. And now Femi again, planting Lesnar. The power of Femi.
On the speed to go back on the attack and not cover.
And just tossing Lesnar across the ring. And Oba could be closing in on a massive win. That'll cement his legacy tonight.
It is absolutely absurd to see human beings with this level of strength.
Over Femi now, lifting Brock Lesnar up onto his shoulders. Femi's got him in possession. Fall from Royce. Femi for the win. The cover. Brock kicked out.
Oh, this is just Oba Femi throwing everything he's got the way of the beast.
He just Undertaker.
Femi in the eyes. And the step down now.
He just Undertaker looked him.
And Lesnar with Oba on his shoulders. F5.
F5 times. 1, 2, 3. That way you're counting. If you're more ahead than me, don't tell me.
Well, at this point in the match, a kick out of laughter after a full of grace, and then a kick out after 3 F5s. Both men's psyches are completely shattered, and all bets are off.
But Brock is back to his feet.
He's back to his feet, but this is entirely new territory for the veteran Brock Lesnar.
As if Brock isn't dangerous enough to arm himself with a steel chair, bending it over the body of
I'm
Femi.
like, where are you gonna throw it? There's nowhere to throw it.
Violence were not enough to finish the job. What do? You turn up the dial even further. Brock Lesnar knows that better than anyone.
What? I was like, he was ripping up the mat.
Lesnar ripping the canvas apart.
Hey, people paid money for that, you know. They paid money to get their names on that. Why would you rip it?
And now trying to
I feel bad for those people who paid $400 for that because now their name is ripped up. Yeesh. Splinters everywhere. I'm really sorry to those who paid $400 to get their name on the match because now Brock Lesnar just ruined your souvenir.
Reduce injuries. That's gone. That's out the way. And this is a targeted attack by Brock Lesnar.
And Brock looking to use the exposed boards. Oh my goodness!
Oh. I was like, Undertaker again. No, man. You ain't gonna Undertaker your way out of this. He's possessed or something because, once again, he's having a seizure just to pull himself together. Oh, he punched that chair. He punched that chair out of his hand. He actually cares about your safety. Wow, it was that easy? Okay. Middle finger. Okay. That was not any better than the Cody Rhodes match. But seriously, guys, check out Obafemi. I'm concerned at this point. That all of that wrecking for nothing. You don't act like you guys didn't have more time, because you guys did. But I think they were really concerned for Obafemi's safety, maybe.
Hey, this replay is brought to you by Crypto.com, the world's leading cryptocurrency platform, celebrating their 10-year anniversary.
Well, like the entirety of this all
How long was that match? I would say like 15 minutes, if anything.
Lesnar laughing in the face of Obafemi after a fall from grace, but responding with 3 and 5s in a row to finish off Obafemi.
Who won? Obafemi won.
He got one after the other.
Whole match was like 15 minutes.
Lesnar brought out the ace in the hole, exposing those wooden boards underneath the ring after some thin layer of padding was removed, maximizing the damage. Then going a little
I still think Brock won though.
drawing Obafemi.
Why? Because he actually looked like he legitimately injured Obafemi? Craptacular, exactly. But he punched the chair out of his hands. That was kind of cool, but that could break your hand. Was the intros longer than the match? Yes, it would seem so.
An amazing performance by Obafemi here tonight.
Yeah, but something tells me that this is still not the end because most definitely now, Brock Lesnar is going to definitely ruin his opportunity when he goes up against CM Punk and or Roman Reigns. And that's the end of night 1. Night 2 is looking to be more better than night 1, honestly, and I couldn't be happier at that fact because I'm more excited for all the night 2 matches than I am with Brock Lesnar's back. What are you gonna say? I don't trust him. I don't trust Brock Lesnar. If he faked a retirement then, why wouldn't he fake another one now? I don't believe it. Paul Heyman low blows him. I don't trust this. There's a reason why they made this longer.
We never thought that we'd ever see another Brock Lesnar again. You are maybe looking in the mirror, but that man's name is not Brock Lesnar. That man who is the future is named.
Okay, they're fully down on the ramp, so now I can trust it. Okay then. I don't know exactly what that means, but what you call it, Triple H said whatever Brock Lesnar does, that's his decision. So we'll just have to wait and see, because in cases like these, I have no prediction whatsoever. But yeah, night one was pretty boring. All of the matches were kind of fast-paced. I kind of hope that means tomorrow will be better, because more of the most anticipated matches are on tomorrow. I definitely am excited for Chad Gable's match, as well as the ladder match. Even Danhausen's match too. There's lots of matches I'm more excited about. Do I really care about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins fight? Not really, but I still kind of would rather watch that than CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Straight up.
And
No bullshit, yo.
And that's when Big Cass comes anyway, so we
For
can.
who?
I don't know for who. I'm just saying he's coming anyway, so. So tomorrow night we see Big Cass, and then we'll see what he does to who and why.
Maybe he ruins Baron Corbin.
Why would he
and
do
Trick
that?
Williams.
Why would he do that?
Because Baron did it to Mello. Now it's gonna happen to him.
So what's that to do with Big Cass though?
Follow the train.
I get out of
Follow
here.
the train.
You look like a train.
That's gay.
And Enzo too. I'm not too sure about Enzo. Like I said, they said they were working on Enzo, but Enzo is kind of doing really good on indies on the indie circuit right now. So I think they're just working out with that conflict. But as far as Big Cass, he's locked in. So, but at least Big Cass is better than nothing. Eventually they're going to ask for Enzo too. So that's why they're gonna start working on it. They're just gonna probably test Big Cass's reaction, and if it's stale without Enzo, then yeah, probably that would be the time to bring Enzo in. But if Big Cass can handle it himself, he's fine. Randy Orton's back too, so I can't wait to see Randy Orton fight CM Punk, because definitely more preferable match, and that gives me lots of hope that they're actually going to give Randy Orton the title this time. It's a good thing too, because I feel like if Cody Rhodes was champion, he probably would have never been able to do that, because Cody Rhodes is more favorable. But if Randy Orton does win against CM Punk, then definitely Cody Rhodes would fight him then, and then we'll finally have that match we all been wanting. But that's before, like, you know, Finn Balor and or Sami Zayn's match, because that match determines CM Punk's next contender, so that's why we have to see who will win that to determine who's going to fight first. But definitely Randy Orton is next in line after Finn Balor and Sami Zayn. So that match will probably be on the SmackDown or Raw show, and we'll get that taken care of. And then Randy Orton is probably going to fight Sami Zayn and or Finn Balor, so they could have a shot. Don't win the belt in a year. I'll write to the WWE. Please, if they don't what you call it, read tweets from people, what makes you think they'll read complaints that you sent in the mail? But that's all. But that's the end of the show. I can't wait for night 2. I'm definitely looking forward to that much more than night 1. Than I was with night 1. But I did love the stage for what it's worth. Some of the entrances were pretty cool, and let's see what kind of entrances that the other people will have, because I know they're gonna go all out for Danhausen and stuff, but the other people I'm not too sure. Definitely more ads though. They gotta promote that Gears of War game and or Street Fighter. So we'll see more of that. But that's the end of this stream. Then I get you out of stream, Instagram, and Discord are in the description below. I'm on hiatus until further notice, but follow them anyway. Yes, the SummerSlam Night 2 is on the same time tomorrow. Oh, Femi says something. Okay, stuff we already know. But yeah, the Nagatrail stream, Instagram, and Discord are in the description below. I'm on hiatus until further notice, but follow them anyway. My donation link, Ko-Fi, Cash App are in the description below too. Any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Thank you. And as always, the wrestling server link is down below as well. And as always, for today's show only, so if you want to watch something else, click the home watermark above and you can see the full selection of what's on and upcoming from TNA, AAA, AEW, Honor of Glory, MJW, Professional Japanese Wrestling, UFC, any and all that's upcoming. And to watch SummerSlam Part 2, Night 2 tomorrow, you can watch it that way. So save it, bookmark it if you don't have streaming services or live TV like I do sometimes. But that's the end of night 1 for me. And now I'm just going to watch the post show, see if there's anything hinting towards tomorrow. There probably won't, but I'll watch anyway, and I'll let you guys know, of course, tomorrow. But I'll watch it, and then I'm just going to relax, and then that's it. So I'll see you tomorrow at the same time at 6 o'clock on night 2 SummerSlam. Be safe. Thanks for being part of the PK crew, and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.